Hello and welcome to another Brett Plays video. Today we are going to take out the Ryan Navion B from Hangar Studios 713, recently released on simmarket.com, also making it to the Microsoft market potentially this week as of when I'm recording this. So this is well, as I said, Ryan Navion, and it says there Super Sport 260. There are a bunch of liveries. I've been flying recently in streams a blue and white striped. I'm taking the red, gold / yellow stripe out. There are quite a few liveries. I think it's 10 liveries. Let's see if I can get the developer's video in the corner here later. And also, as I said, it'll be coming to Xbox and the Sim market by the end of the week. What we're going to do is we're going to take this for a quick press button, explore, fly, see what we can do. I'm actually quite happy with this aircraft, one of my new faves, and I'll show you what it's like. So let's go inside. Inside at the moment, I do have our co-pilot. Hello, mate. Now, this is the same developer who made the twin Navion. You used to be able to press the little flashlight / torch down there and get rid of the co-pilot, but instead in this one we actually do have a tablet. So let's give this a quick look. Some of the options we have. Let's turn it on. Alright, we do have the Ryan Navion B, Hangar Studios 713. We can actually click and or open all of these items here. So let's get rid of the co-pilot first so that we can have more visibility. If you are running this in VR, you can actually have a pilot in your place so that you can see a person. I think default's still the female. Not quite what I'm looking for. And before we go on too much further, we can clean the aircraft. Yes, we have bird poop on here. We also have some wear marks, I think, underneath here. Down in this area, we can come out, and first thing we'll do is we'll actually clean that off. Where's my mouse? Click, and I need to zoom in. There. That's gone off the windscreen, cleaned off here. So you've actually gone and cleaned the aircraft before leaving. If you decide you want that back on, you can actually re-dirty the aircraft. I'm not sure where else there's hit marks for clean or dirty. We will go through all the instruments as well. If you're interested in jumping ahead, I will put chapters down the bottom so you can actually have a look. We do have visors that are movable. I can use my rolly ball, or if I hold my left mouse button here, you can see the arrows pointing in one direction, come further over this way, so the other half. Click and hold my mouse button down there, and it automatically goes up and down. Same with the other side, one direction. So you can see there it says can't do anything, well, not until you move it, and then come back over here and compress it. We can also open our canopy. There's a lock hit marker around this area here, unlocks it. Now the arrow's pointing down, which means you're going to pull it forward. Move up here until the arrow points the other way. Hold down the left mouse button. It automatically opens. Now you can go back and have a look at that while you're doing it. No, you can't, because the right mouse is required, or to drag it back that way. Alright, gotta go there. Alright, so that's to open. Good. So we can actually leave that open for now. Once we get over, I think it's 10 knots, or maybe it's only 4 knots, that will automatically close. Oh, while we're doing that, let's close it. And there is a function to be able to fly this with the canopy partly open, but in a locked position. So even if we go back to the lock, there we go. If we press this little item down here that says canopy override, it slots it over to this area here so that you can fly with the window open, but only that much. So that's an override down here. Alright, let's go and have a look more of these this aircraft. So we do have the ability to press and get rid of things such as those tip tanks out there. As you can see here, press and hold, or press, get rid of, show. That also prevents fuel from being in the tip tank gauge here, so you will be running less fuel. Let's actually do the flight with them on. Here's the fuel back in. As you can see, there you go. Fuel is now full in the tip tanks. We can have a pitot flag. There it is there. Red tag. Let's leave that on. We can have a sump check main. Alright, we're checking the sump. There it is there. Engine sump. There it is there. We can have full tie downs. I actually will show those off. They actually do look pretty good. Now they go to the, sorry if you hear my mouse clicking there, they go down to the metal tie down points there. Alright. And we can also put a canopy over. Now, I've noticed that the canopy is a different texture depending on which livery you have. And there are different colours as well. So, multiple colours, including a luxury model, red, almost a maroon, gold, does have a different cover. So there is some attention to detail there. But we won't be flying with that. We can actually have a windshield that has no bar in the middle. Let's go back to that. So you have one with the bar down the middle. We can also get rid of the windshield, so the side windows, the same deal. But I think that actually requires this one here, divider. All right, large window, same on the other side. I will leave that back on. Already shown pilot get rid of, and actually that covers all there. Right engine door, we can actually open the doors out here. Now I want to show two ways of doing this. Maybe we'll start by just opening all of them. Front, left and right engines are open. We'll go out and have a look at these. We won't be using the experimental hood, but there is actually a blackout screen. I'm not sure whether that's meant to be for instrument only flying. Yeah, no thank you, not for me. We do have our gas doors, our gas main, gas right tip, left tip. We will open the cargo door and we're going to put the luggage out, and I'm going to actually go outside and put all those back in. So there's our luggage door. Fuel cap is actually on the end there. We have another one over here and outside. So let's go out and have a look at what we have now. So we can actually use our arrows to go outside. We have luggage outside behind. Engine, let's go and have a look. So we are running a Continental, can't remember what it was called, 106 or something, a 6-cylinder. It is modelled both sides. There you go, very nice. Now, the hit marker I think is over on the back here. Yeah, close the engine door. Do the same from here. It is on the far left side, so not at the back, far left side. I believe, missed it. There it is, there. If you want to actually open these again, it's this little, which one is it? That one there. Okay, and on the other side, it's at the, well, left side as well. So you can actually open that again for inspection, close it again. Now let's go out and have a look at our fuel cap. So when you're filling your tip tanks and when you're done, animation is basically the same going in and out. It puts it aside, close it, fill it up, very good. We have the same on the other side, but we'll put our luggage away first. But before we do that, Let's actually go and have a look inside here. So we do have, oh, it's a bit harder to move around. I'm guessing that's the black box / orange. We can open up our battery compartment for checking. This is for your maintenance. You actually do need to check your levels. I think it actually does say there on the top. Prevent damage from airplane. So basically you need to go and check your stuff. We can bring our luggage in though. Let's actually do this. Now we'll say stow first. It is animated. Very good. Stow second. Stow third. And obviously the last one. Very good. And we can close the door while we're out here. So we can go around the aircraft. Now I'm just using my arrows and the right mouse button down. I'm sure there's other ways to move around. Haven't quite worked it out. Okay, we do have the what is that, center? I think it's center. Cap goes back on, door closes. Here's our mains. Okay, and our right tip tank. Do need to get a little higher. Same animation. All right, let's bring that back inside. I love that attention to detail on this aircraft. Okay, so what else did we miss there? Battery. Oh, all right. So we can actually open and close the battery with door with pressing here. So all of these things are pressable, or you can just go out by dragging your pilot around to do that. There is also a checklist. Let's go. So down arrow goes to checklist, up arrow goes to off. So if we go off, down arrow menu, you see the little arrow comes up there. There's our checklist. Quite comprehensive. Non-clickable, just readable. But what you can do, so if we go back, actually we can just turn that off and put it away now. So click down here, store the tablet. You can actually store it while it's still powered on. Now, if we come back to our default view, we can come up to the checklist, and there is actually a full checklist that you can go through. Pre-flight, remove covers, tie downs, engine left, engine right. So a lot of what I just did go through right now. I'm not going to go through the full checklist, but you can do that yourself once you're also in the air, or you want to jump straight to securing the aircraft. Okay, what we'll do is we will give this a start up, and we'll explore some of the items while we're running. I'll take it for a quick fly around Sydney and land it again, and give you my final thoughts. So let's go a battery, alternator. I will take the avionics and the fuel pump. Alright, turn the fuel on. Come the beacon light, clear prop. Okay. Admittedly, I didn't need to do any extra pumping there. Priming. We do have other functions if we get rid of this for a moment. We have emergency hydraulic valves. We have our hydraulic pump. We also have a emergency gear extension and an emergency hydraulic pump. So if you need to pump the gear down if you have failures, that's if you have your failures set. You can pull all the breakers for all of the items here. I think there's actually more just over the other side there. Yep, there we go. Also, I can get away without having that fuel cap on, but we can open our cowlings while we're sitting on the ground. There we go. Open the front there, bring them back up, and they're up. So we can actually go part way down. You can see that they extend only a certain distance. So what we'll do is we'll leave them down for here. Mixture, prop, throttle, we're good. Okay, trim. What else are we missing? Okay, so airflow, we can have cabin heat. Obviously, if we're trying not to frost up, or we can have cabin air. Cabin air opens the little flap at the back of the hood. So if I were to push that back down, it closes it again. Not sure if it opens just a little bit. No, it's all or nothing. So it looks like once it's released, it's open. Not cold here at the moment. We'll put the yoke back on. Okay, so we have... Let's press enter on these. Enter again, thank you. Missed it. No, I'm at the wrong one, that's why. I was one too high. Okay, and we can also turn this on. So with avionics, you do have the... what do they call this? 430. But you have the ability to swap to the PMS 50 or GTN 750. So rollerball down, that's actually a 530. GNS 530 is what it was. Okay, cool. But we keep our old one there. So if you have the, I think it's from PMS50.com, the GTN 750, either freeware or payware, you get access to this. And it's touchscreen. Alright, just by pressing the swap. Okay, there is a TDS GTNXI. I actually don't have that installed, so it won't show up. But another rollerball down. Landing lights, strobes, and navs. Let's have a look. Very good. On the end, when you take the tip tanks off, obviously that moves. We do have a white light at the back, and I think there's strobes in this one, is it? Okay. What else do we need to show? Obviously flaps. Park brakes over here. We'll do that in a moment. Pitot heat. We will actually have it on. I don't think we need to for the flight we're doing here at Sydney. Right. Gauges, lighting. Won't see it quite as much when it's dark, but if we were to put the panel lights on, we actually get a green glow on the dials, very much like a radium. Is it radium watches? Hang on, I'm rollyballing too far away there. You can actually make that glow really bright as well, or you can continue this one up and we do get some actual white light onto them. Look great, love it at night. Have done some evening flights in this and it comes up really well. Okay, what else do we have? We do have LT. I'm not even going to test it. I think that's actually it. So let's take this for a fly. Put my yoke back on. Oh yeah, we'll go through the views first. Let's actually go for that. So we do have the tablet view. I have the tablet turned off at the moment. Full dash view. Front, center, right. Okay, there you go. There's a full enclosed. So if I had the thing on, there we go. So we've actually got a quick view straight to that. Outside view, wing view, engine view, underneath view, tip tank on the left side, cargo, battery. This is where you can actually press the open and close the battery. Outside luggage. So this is very much the views that I showed by dragging the pilot around. You can actually use your quick function view, smart view. I have mine set on my flight stick as default. Came with Microsoft Flight Sim, just to move the hat switch around and it jumps, so I can go back and forth between the two. And we're back in. So up, and we do have a more centered view. So we have, yeah, a bunch of views. Very good. Okay, let's take that park brake off. Let's give this a bit of a run. Takes a bit to break that friction. Alright, let's go and run over to runway 7. Has a little bit of a bounce. That's pretty cool. Let's go back to default view. The autopilot works quite well. I have used this on several streams now already, and I find that the autopilot actually works quite well. We will take one level of flaps here. There's a slight sound there. Looking left, very good. Looking right. Now I've noticed that looking right stays looking right. You need to actually hit default, as opposed to looking right from outside and letting go. Looking left, letting go. Looking left, letting go. Looking right, stays. I'm not sure what that is about, but that works fine. Nobody there. We're not even going to ask for permission. We're just going to go for it. Make sure my trim's set. Alright. And now we're on full throttle. Alright, up at 100. It'll probably be leaving a little bit late. See what the animation of the landing gear looks like. Very nice. So your wheels do show still. Very rock stable here. What we'll do is we'll go over underneath the harbour bridge like I do with a lot of my reviews. I'll probably actually lose those flaps already. I'm not going to go very high here. Alright, I can actually take my hands off the stick there. It is actually quite stable. We will drop back our prop pitch, get it away from the RPM level there. Looks like I've just passed 5 hours of flying this aircraft already. Very good. You can also lean it out. We probably don't need to. What we're going to do is we're going to fly over towards the Sydney Harbour. We'll duck around the Opera House here and under the bridge. So we'll keep mixture all the way because we're going to probably give it a bit of a push as well. Now we're at over 190 mile an hour, which is our top there. Once it gets level, this thing is quite slippery. Goes really well. So if we want to, mid-flight, we can actually change the windscreen configuration. If we want to get rid of the window divider, and I can find the little click mouse there it is. Alright, we now have a fully clean, we're getting some stuttering from something here. It's been a while since I've been over Sydney and it's updating photogrammetry. Alright. I love it when the sim decides to load in everything again. I am using the DLC for Sydney. So your Sydney looks a little bit different to this, that's why. Mine's from Orbix. Fly Tampa Sydney Airport. Give it a climb. Run that prop pitch all the way, I think, for the climb. Maintaining 150. It is mile an hour, not knots. Just over 150. What are we climbing? 1,000 feet per minute. Yep, very good. let's bring it back to Sydney, and I'll give you a quick landing and my final thoughts. Alright, I think we'll actually land on a different runway here. Shouldn't need too much on this one. Also, Navion, notify tower, just mix and prop, verify gear down, idle throttle, operate flaps, now land. Navion, yep, that's a good thing. Alright, notify tower. Hello tower, we're coming down. Alright, adjust mixture and prop. Verify gear down. Let's take gear down. Green, green, green. Thank you. You're on the left there. 3 green. So we have a lot more sound now. Idle throttle. Probably put them down a little bit too soon. And we'll actually take some flaps. Oh, I did drop the other flaps a little too soon. Floats nicely. I have dropped in a little too soon, as I said. Actually, way too soon. Can't believe they got towers there right next to the airport. I think it's a little dangerous. Slight crosswind. Wow, I've come in way too shallow. That's not the plane's fault, that's me. And the airport's a little bit bigger than what I need for this. Alright. Slow it down. Oh yeah, just what I need. Someone spawning in right as I'm landing. Beautiful. Alright, flaps up. Now, my thoughts on this aircraft. I think it's great, to be honest. There was a freeware Navion originally from this developer. It's where I first got in contact with them. I actually kind of quite enjoyed that. Then they did a Super, which was basically a souped up version, fictional. The original Ryan Navion freeware you can still get from their website, Hangar Studios 713. Just do a quick Google search for that. I think they've done very well. I'm quite happy with this. Yes, I did get given this particular copy of this aircraft early and have had some knowledge of their development of this aircraft. But I do think this is one that I'm actually going to go and buy once it comes out in the sim market myself, as a token of appreciation to the developer, and I recommend getting it. I really do. If you love your GA flying and look, old school stuff, this is a 50s, 60s aircraft. You can put in different GPS and the likes. So if I put that one back on, I can have that. Obviously we can get rid of our tablet. I think it's actually really good. I think it's really well worth it. And I think you'll enjoy it. So that's my opinion on the Navion B. It looks like somebody's already parked in my parking space. Okay. This one will do. Parking at 74. If this has been informative for you, if you've made it all the way to the end, thank you very much. And also press that like button, subscribe. I do a lot of reviews, mostly on freeware aircraft, including the original Navion aircraft. Park brakes on. Alright, done. And we can actually run all of our switches off. Not that one. And battery. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the rest. Hey, if you want to come fly with me, if you've actually purchased this, I will be streaming at least twice a week. And I've been taking this out more often. This and the Twin Nav come along. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.